right, let's set out and try this again. I just had to rescue my daughter's cat off the back of my truck while I was going down the road. But anyway, let's dive into it. Welcome back to this episode of Rolling with T-Bone as we are rolling down the road in the cage on a kind of cloudy, rainy looking day, and I've got some errands to run and the stuff that I pick up needs to stay dry, so I'm not on the motorcycle, so there it is. But if you're new here, welcome. My name's T-Bone. I shoot motorcycle related content and, well, any kind of content really. Normally I am on my motorcycle, but today I'm in my cage because I've got to pick up a few things, like I said. If you're old here, welcome back. This is not a new view for you. You guys have seen me in the cage before. Guys, this video is probably going to be just a little bit of all over the place. Just a lot of stuff going on, and the main reason I wanted to shoot this video today, I actually shot a video the other day. Just a riding video. I didn't do no talking much. I wasn't hooked up to my regular camera on my helmet with a microphone hookup. I just kind of had the camera on a clip on different parts of the bike. Some of it turned out okay, some of it I wasn't really happy with, so we'll see. That video may not, it may just get completely erased. It may not even make the cut and get put on the channel, but if it does, it does. But, so today's video, in the cage on a kind of rainy looking day in Georgia. What are we going to talk about, T-Bone? Well, what I want to talk to you guys about today is an organization that I have spoke about on my channel before. Some of y'all may have found my channel because of me talking about that organization. But the organization I'm talking about today is in Tampa, Florida. Forgotten Angels. Of course, Forgotten Angels is the organization that helps young men who have aged out of the foster care system. Basically, they turned 18 years old. The foster parents put all their little bit of belongings in a garbage bag, opened the front door and said, "See ya, wouldn't want to be ya." Sadly, that's how the world works. If they can't no longer make money off of the kids, when the kids turn 18, they're no longer responsible for them, and they just set them out into the world and turn them loose and set them free. And these kids, you know, young adults, get kicked out into life with no idea how to live it. So Forgotten Angels kind of, you know, Dave Tyler and his wife Cindy kind of, you know, they try to build the parental gap that is there because these kids don't have parents. So why am I making yet another video about Forgotten Angels? Well, number one, it's a worthy cause. Let me just be clear about that. I do support this organization. And monetarily, I can't give them hundreds of thousands of dollars. I wish I could, but I can't. But what's going on, guys? Like I said, I will try to get their website information and put it down in the bottom of this video somewhere for you guys to go check them out. Or there is a simpler way, because next to Dave and his wife, there's other people that are off to the side. One guy in particular that kind of stands off to the side, who really is spearheading a big campaign to help out Forgotten Angels. A guy named Josh, or as everybody else in the YouTube verse knows him as Shadetree Surgeon. So basically what's going on, guys, is this past Friday, which was yesterday, was just a regular video. Next Friday, there is a drawing for a Buell motorcycle. So basically what Shade Tree Surgeon is doing is they are taking donations, bikes. People are donating bikes. They're going out and paying, you know, for bikes. They're buying nice little bikes that they can raffle off to raise money for Forgotten Angels. And Shade Tree Surgeon is pretty well much spearheading this thing and doing a great job, as far as I can see. You know, it's not one of these deals where he's making a lot of money doing it because he don't make no money. It's just something that inside of his heart he feels right doing it. He enjoys doing it. I can see that he really enjoys doing it because you can tell he's very passionate about it. So why is this important to you guys? $25. You know where I come from with everything going on with R1, with cancer and all the treatments that she has to go to, chemotherapy once a month, has to take a pill every day. We have to pay for some of her medication. I don't have extra funds, but what I do have is a camera and my platform and a big mouth. So let's run my big mouth. Every 2 weeks from here until, it does have a cap on it, there is a time limit on it, but for right now, your $25 donation where you buy a raffle ticket, and the quickest way for you to get this raffle ticket, go to youtube.com, type in Shade Tree Surgeon, you'll find Josh's videos, a big old lovable looking Muppet. Click the description on his video and you will see a link that says Raffle Creator. From the Raffle Creator, you go in, you purchase your ticket, you buy a $25 ticket, and your name gets entered for a chance to win the grand prize, which is either a house in Florida, or if you don't want the house, I think it's like $200,000, maybe a little more than $200,000. They're just going to give you in cash. If you don't want the house, if you want a second house, if you want a home in Florida, you win that house, it's yours. You can go, you know, be a snowbirder. But nonetheless, everybody who buys a raffle ticket, even for these bikes that they're drawing on every 2 weeks, you're still entered to win the grand prize, which is the house. Now, I'm not sure what the cutoff date on that is. Maybe somebody who's watching this who does know will drop down in the comments, and if they comment when the end of the raffle date is, I will pin that comment. But that's probably the quickest way I know. And the sun comes out. Of course the sun's going to come out, but back that way it don't look like the sun's going to come out. But anyway, I'm committed to the cage. But like I said, it's not just Josh, his niece Shaylisi. There's just a lot of people that are on YouTube that are all supporting this same cause. And you know, get you a raffle ticket, $25 if you win. Hey, they'll fly you down to Florida. They will pay to fly you to Florida. You can hang out a weekend with them, you know, get corrupted by the swamp wizard and all his friends in Florida, and then you ride your bike back home. Or, you know, if you can't do that, they'll try to work out some kind of shipping arrangements with you. But nevertheless, so T-Bone, if I spend $25 and I don't win, well then, well, now what? Well, you still feel good because you donated to a worthy cause. That's basically what this circles back to. Is it cool to win a motorcycle? Absolutely. Would it be cool to win a house? Hey, you know, that's a huge prize to win a home. But at the end of the day, is that really what it's all about? And the answer to that is no. It's about helping young men who have aged out of the foster care system, who are getting a chance at life, not a second chance at life. They're getting their first chance at life. That some of these young men, this is their first shot to be anything other than pass through the system. So your $25 goes to help fund the work that Forgotten Angels doing. Teaching these kids how to work, getting them jobs, getting them clothes, toothpaste, teaching some of them how to tie their tennis shoes. Guys, imagine going through life not even knowing how to tie your tennis shoes. That's what they bumped up against with Forgotten Angels. But there their success stories. Josh will feature. Josh is probably right now Forgotten Angels' biggest advocate, because he does a lot to make sure that the word gets out on Forgotten Angels. He will actually feature these young men in their videos, his videos. They're hooked up with a motorcycle shop down there, or a riding, you know, they have riding gear. They donate riding gear for these young men when they learn how to ride their motorcycles. They get their license. I don't remember the name of the place. I'm a bad YouTuber, guys, I'm sorry. But anyway, you feel good because you donated $25 to help out people who really need it. And guys, those of you who have been rolling deep with me from the very beginning, you know I'm big time on volunteering. I was a volunteer firefighter for 18 years. I'm a pro wrestler, and a lot of the independent pro wrestling shows that I was involved with, we were raising money to help somebody. Danny Rose came to me years ago with a young lady who needed several operations, and we went through a whole series of shows, and we raised up money, and we were able to help that young lady's parents get her the medical care she needed. And I didn't do it for smoke, and I didn't do it chasing clout. I did it because it made me feel good in my heart to do that, to help somebody. So that's the takeaway. You don't do this because you can say, oh, hey, look at this great thing I did. No, that's the wrong reason. You do it because you say, hey, I believe in what this is, and I'm trying my best to help them. It makes me feel good about myself to help them. That's the takeaway. But, you know, Forgotten Angels, you can Google Forgotten Angels and it'll take you to the website. Go read about what they're doing. You know, learn about it firsthand. You can purchase raffle tickets at their website. But like I say, you know, if you're on YouTube, type in old Shade Tree Surgeon and then pick any of his last few videos that he's shot. Click the description, find the link that says raffle creator. Who knows, you might win a house at the end of all this, or at the very least win a motorcycle. I know the last motorcycle they gave away was a KLR 650. This motorcycle, which will be this next coming Friday, which will be, see, today's what? Y'all, forgive me. I'm a bad YouTuber. Which will be the 19th. So May the 19th, which is this next coming Friday, they will draw live. Josh usually does a live stream on his YouTube channel. The raffle creator, they go in, it picks out a name, and that's who wins the bike, and they call you up and say, hey, you want a motorcycle? And even if you win the bike, your name is still entered to win the house. Just because you win the bike don't mean you're not going to win the house. You could be a double winner. It has happened, not many times, but he has had one guy that's won back-to-back things. So, you know, 25 bucks. Or if you can't afford the 25 bucks, tell somebody about it who maybe can afford 25 bucks. Which is basically what I'm doing with you guys right here. I'm just trying to, you know, tell y'all about something that I believe in. I think it's a good thing. Because, you know, it's kind of one of those things, guys, that, like I said, it's not about chasing smoke or clout or getting big recognition about, hey, look at this great thing I did. It's just about doing something good. Recycled Hooligan on YouTube, go check his channel out. The old hooligan, he's just an old boy from Alabama. He's just like me, except he's in Alabama and I'm in Georgia. Just an old country boy. But he always says in his video, at the end of his videos, you know, friends and neighbors, it takes no more effort to tie in your shoes to be good to somebody. And, you know, Shade Tree Surgeon on his channel, you know, he'll always say it's bad people doing good things. And I kind of see through that, Josh. If you are watching this video, which I don't expect you to ever be watching any of my videos, but if you are, I see through that. I think you might actually be a good person trying to be a bad person. If you are, you are. If you're not, you're not. That's not the point. But, you know, they're doing these drawings every 2 weeks, guys. And I'm not sure what the next motorcycle is. I'm not even sure if Josh, shade tree surgeon, knows what the next motorcycle. Well, he probably does. But if he does, he don't let it slip. Let's just put it that way. He makes you wait till the last minute to find out what the next bike is for the next ride. But that may not be right either. He may tell you, and I may have just missed it, because I am a student, but as any teacher who ever taught me in any school will tell you, I'm not a good student. I got a short attention span, squirrel. So, but guys, I just wanted to kind of put this video together real quick and tell y'all about Forgotten Angels. But I'm about to pull up. I got to run in and pick up some stuff. So I'll see y'all. It'll be just like that. Alright guys, so I told you this video was going to be all over the place, and I have landed at Appalachian Mountain Rides. Now, there are those of you that say that we are Harley riders, brand specific. I say, no we're not. BS. BS. We call bullshit on that one, but there's a bike that has been on my mind for a while, guys. So if y'all have made it to this part of the video, motorcycle history is about to be made right here in front of y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a beast of burden. It's kind of packed in here right now, but I just wanted you guys to see this bike. This is a Survivor chopper from the 60-70 era. This bike is motorcycle history, guys, because this bike was built in the 70s. This is a 1972 chopper, 754 cylinder, over the old overhead cam 750. Chopped, true chopper front end, chopper paint job, chopper coffin tank, diamond coffin tank, diamond tuck seat. This bike was in the world of wheels. It took second place in 1978, and it took first place in 1979. And then 40 years later, he went back to the world of wheels in Chattanooga and took class winner again. Just said, okay, here, I ain't gonna do nothing to it. He just rolled it out and won again. Now, what's so cool about this bike is I'm waiting on the milkman to actually get it roadworthy so we can ride it, and then I can get you guys some content. It's got mid shifts on it, and I know I'm kind of all over the place, but this is a cool bike. Of course, his shop, he don't discriminate. He works on everything. V65 Magna sitting here. This bike is for sale, guys. But this chopper, how do I delicately put this? Me and Milkman's big ass, neither one can ride that chopper right now, because he's gonna have to do something about them mid controls and push it forward. But this bike's been on my mind for a while, guys. I've been wanting to shoot this bike, and I just really never have had time. But I didn't want to just roll it all the way out. I know the lighting's kind of bad in here, but man, tell me you don't look at that bike right there and just think of everything 60s and 70s chopper. This bike was built in the 70s. It's a true chopper. Beat you to death riding it down the road if you ain't careful. But yeah, man, I'm not brand specific. I'm not loyal to any brand. I love Honda. Check this out that came into the shop to be worked on.
Thanks, sir.
1973 XL250 Enduro. But I just wanted to show you guys that 750 because that's been on my mind for a while. I know he's got to, like I said, he's got to do some work to it, get it ready to ride. Because right now, me and mine, his big ass neither one can ride it the way it is. Got to have some forward controls on it. That's just all there is to it.
Forward controls, spin the carburetor, put a battery on it. That bike will be ready to go. It already cranks and runs.
Cranks and runs, ready to go. All we got to do is just get Milkman to do it. Boop, boop.
I don't want to do it because if I do it, I'm going to ride it. Then there'll be that.
We're going to ride it. That's the point. And then, of course, like I said, the Magna's for sale. This is a Paul Yaffe chopper, which I'm not riding this. I've ridden his choppers before, but
And broke every one he's ridden.
I only broke one. No, well, I broke a chopper and then I broke the FLT.
It wasn't necessarily his fault, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I don't think the chopper might have been my fault because, you know, if you tell me to ride it, then I'm going to ride it and I'm going to see if it'll do what it's supposed to.
Hot rod bikes have hot rod problems.
Yeah. But this bike's for sale, and this is a Paul Yaffe bike. He completely tore it all the way down to the frame, had everything painted, cleaned. It's a badass bike. His personal bike, I know it is for sale, but man, shovel head sitting here. We're not brand specific. Listen, I like motorcycles. I will ride anything with two wheels. It just so happens that I own Harley Davidsons, but I'm not loyal to Harley Davidson because Harley Davidson don't support me in my videos. They don't. I'm not brand specific. I'm not brand loyal. I like bikes, and I like bikes that do stupid stuff because I'm stupid sometimes. But man, come down here to Appalachian Mountain Rides if you're in McKaysville. He said he's not taking in any more bikes right now because you can't even see the wall over there because he's got so much stuff to work on. But he works on everything: four-wheelers, dirt bikes, street bikes, Harleys, Hondas, Yamaha, Kawasaki. He is a resurrector of bikes that don't need to be resurrected sometimes. I've seen bikes laying in the dirt, and I've seen him completely build them back to the way they're supposed to be. He got more patience than I do. I ain't got patience to do stuff like that. But I know what some of y'all have probably said too. Why would this man just let me invade his domicile? Well, because number one, the door was open and I walked in, he can't stop me. But this is my down, and this is my down to do whatever I want to do, brother, right here. I walk through the door, say, hey, I need money, here. I walk through the door, I say, hey, I don't want to ride my motorcycles for a couple of weeks. You got a bike I can ride? Pick one. That's my ride brother right there. That's my brother, my down to do brother. Grab a shovel, we'll go do whatever we need to do. And I hope everybody's got one of those type of people in their life, because you need that type of friend that's down, got you back no matter what. Like I said, I pull my bikes up here and I'll catch him over here. He'll be looking at stuff and he'll be making sure that I'm good without telling me, yeah, hey, I'm gonna check you out, make sure you're good. He'll be looking, I'll watch him. He'll be looking.
What we do, brother, man.
That's it. But guys, like I said, this video's been all over the place. Go check out Forgotten Angels, check out all that, what that's about. I'll try to get the website and put it on this video so you guys can go check that out. You know, hey, as Shade Tree Surgeon says, it's bad people doing good things. I think you just do it because you want to do it in your heart. I don't think it has nothing to do with chasing smoke or clout or anything like that. You help somebody because it's in your heart to help somebody. And I've always tried to be that way myself. But guys, like, comment, share, watch a couple of my videos. Make sure I'm for you before you subscribe to my channel. If you do subscribe, thank you. If you're on Facebook, comment, share, do all that good stuff. YouTube. And guys, until the next time, take care of yourselves and each other. I'm T-Bone, and this has been Rolling with T-Bone.
Peace out.
Milkman and Milk Dud. Oh, I got a PS. I got a PS. That is Milk Dud's Sportster. Milk Dud is now a part of the group that has now crashed. She crashed. So, two types of riders in the world: those who have been down and those who are going to go down. She is now part of the I'm been down crowd. On crutches, but she's still going to ride. She's going to put her bike back together. It ain't nothing but a thing. It's a life lesson learned. Move on. Guys, y'all take care of yourselves.